All right, it's 10 o'clock. We're going to go ahead and get started on today's webinar, Beat the Heat and How to Protect Your Flock from Heat Stress, hosted by Strong Animals. And I'm your presenter, Carmen Paulson. So let's get started with what you will learn today. Signs your chickens may be heat stressed, why chickens pant in hot weather, simple ways to keep your flock cool, how hydration and nutrients support birds during stress, and easy summer treat ideas using Flock Fixer. So what are some signs your chickens may be heat stressed? It's getting hot outside all across the US, and increasing temperatures outside obviously means increasing temperatures inside coops. When the temperatures inside coops increases past a certain level, and especially where higher levels of humidity are, birds will begin to become heat stressed. Heat stress is basically when the temperature and humidity of the environment is high enough that the bird can no longer regulate its internal body temperature. So is your flock feeling the heat? Chickens can't sweat, so they rely on behavior changes to cool themselves. So much like the picture on the right, some early signs to watch for: panting or open mouth breathing, holding wings away from their body, seeking shade and avoiding activity, less interest in feed or water, and spending more time sitting and resting. If your birds look like they're trying to air out their armpits, they probably are. One of the easiest ways to diagnose heat stress in your flock is to observe the bird's behavior. Birds will often tell you what's wrong. You just have to take the time to listen and observe them. Birds suffering from heat stress, like we spoke in the last slide, are going to have their open mouths, panting, and they're going to be spending less time at the feeder and more time at their waters. They don't want to expend any more energy than what they have to, because that'll produce heat within their body that they won't be able to dissipate. So three key things here to watch for in the pictures on the right: wings lifted, an open beak, and reduced movement. So obviously heat stress causes decreased production and potentially, and hopefully not in anyone's case, mortality, but it also results in several changes within the bird's body that causes these losses. You can't necessarily identify these symptoms visually, but they are playing a role in the external symptoms that you do see within your flock. These include a suppressed immune system, an electrolyte imbalance, and production drop. I'm not going to get in the nitty gritty of these conditions, but the takeaway here is that there is more going on underneath the surface. Heat doesn't just change behavior, it affects the whole bird. A drop in egg production means smaller eggs, thinner, weak shells, reduced appetite, and weight loss over time. So what is something you can do before you leave the coop? 30 seconds spent at the coop with a mental checklist. Are they breathing normally? Are they active? Are they eating? Is all of the birds in the flock moving? And do they have shade and fresh water? On the right is our summer checklist. You can find this on our blog, and the topic of the blog that you can find this under, or the title, is "Why Are My Chickens Panting?" You feel free to download this and use this within your flock as well. So what are some simple ways that we can keep your flock cool? Provide shade, fresh and cool water, airflow, cooling treats, and less stress. These small changes can make a big difference. Water is your number one heat stress tool. Chickens drink more when it's hot, so let's make it easy for them. A hydrated hen is a happy hen. We want to offer multiple water stations if you have a large flock. Keep water in shaded areas if you can. refresh water often, add ice on extreme hot days, and clean waters frequently. We can help your chickens release heat if we create a cool coop environment. We want to increase ventilation, provide shades like we spoke to, and offer cool areas and avoid handling during peak heat. Fun fact, if you didn't know, chickens naturally dust bathe to help to find cooler ground temperature. So make sure you have a great dust bath set up for your birds. Hot weather can reduce appetite, so keeping them eating when temperatures rise is very important. Feed during cooler parts of the day, morning and evening treats, provide engaging snacks or treats to encourage activity, and always pair these treats with plenty of fresh water. Happy Track is a digestive health snack with essential oils which manage bad bacteria and support good bacteria in the gut. It also contains prebiotics, which promote the growth of even more good bacteria and improve digestion and nutrient absorption. Golden Graze is an egg quality snack made with marigold petals to help create golden orange yolks. It also includes omega-3 fatty acids from flaxseed, oyster shells to provide calcium, and of course, oregano essential oil as well. Both of these snacks from Strong Animals come in a 5-pound resealable bag and are meant to be given as a treat or snack. So why are nutrient and hydration important? When chickens pant and drink more water to compensate for the heat, they're not just losing water, they're losing the vital electrolytes that keep their bodies functioning. Electrolytes like sodium and potassium regulate fluid balance, muscle function, and nearly every system in the body. Plain water alone won't replace what's lost. So think of it this way. When you sweat through a really hard workout, water quenches your thirst, but sport drinks with electrolytes restore your balance. Your hens need the same support. Hydration helps support normal body temperature, energy levels, nutrient movement throughout their body, and egg production. Think of electrolytes like a chicken's internal battery support. Electrolytes help maintain fluid balance, muscle function, normal body processes, and recovery after a heat stress event. When chickens get hot, they naturally eat less. Feed intake can lower vitamins, minerals, energy, and nutrients needed for laying eggs. Summer is the time to really focus on quality nutrition, not just keeping the feeders full. We want to focus on protein, carbohydrates, fats, vitamins and minerals, fiber, and added supplements like the Strong Animals brand. Flock Fixer is essentially a super blend of oregano essential oils, electrolytes, and pre and probiotics. These all work together to hydrate, restore vital nutrients, and support immunity during times of challenge. It is great to have on hand to mix with water during other stressful events like cleaning out the coop, after a predator attack, introducing new birds to the flock, and extreme heat stress like we're talking about today. It's super easy to use. It's an 8-ounce pouch, and it comes with a scoop inside. So you mix 1 scoop in a gallon of water. So what is the difference between prebiotics and probiotics? Prebiotics are a food source for the good bacteria, and if you feed them, they will multiply. Our prebiotic fiber is patented to Rauco. Rauco and Strong Animals, found in Chicken Elixir, Flock Fixer, pre and probiotic pouch sachets, and Happy Track. Probiotics are an actual good strain of good bacteria in the gut. This fights bad bacteria that can cause disease and digestive issues. So let's get into some fun stuff talking about summer treat ideas. Mint just isn't a garnish. It's a powerhouse herb for heat-stressed hens. It has natural cooling properties that help reduce the impact of high temperatures, supporting healthy digestion during the stress of summer. It's rich in antioxidants and key nutrients. Mint is the smart addition to any frozen treat. These are 6 fruits that can help chickens beat the heat. Watermelon is the ultimate hydrator. It is proven or is great for hydration. At 92% water, watermelon delivers fluid directly through food, especially helpful since heat stress hens often drink less and eat less, like we spoke to earlier. It's great for electrolyte replenishment. Potassium and magnesium help replace what's lost through heavy panting, since chickens regulate heat by panting and not sweating. It has a great cooling effect. Serving it cold or slightly frozen provides an immediate cooling effect to the birds. Many chicken keepers freeze chunks of it or halves for a chicken popsicle on hot days. And it also encourages eating. It's sweet, it has an appealing flavor that coaxes hens back to eating when the heat drives them off feed. Which supports egg production and growth. And it also has great antioxidants. It's vitamin C that helps combat oxidative stress that heat replaces on the body. Blueberries, the antioxidant powerhouse. It's great for cellular protection. It's loaded with blueberries neutralize free radicals that spike during heat stress, protecting cell health throughout the body. It's great for immune support. Blueberries are high in vitamin C and K, which help keep the immune system strong when the body is under thermal stress. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to go forward. Blueberries are also great for hydration boost. Their high water content adds to overall fluid intake, helping hens stay hydrated through the hottest parts of the day. It's also a low-calorie treat. Hens eat less in the heat. Blueberries deliver nutrients without a heavy caloric load, making them ideal for birds that may have stopped eating feed. On to strawberries. Strawberries are the vitamin C champions. They get the vitamin C surge. Chickens under heat stress deplete vitamin C rapidly. Strawberries provide a natural boost right when it's needed most. It's great for folate for egg production. Folate supports cellular repair and helps maintain laying during high stress periods when output often dips. Strawberries are also great for digestive fiber, a gentle fiber that keeps the gut moving even when feed intake drops in the summer heat, supporting overall digestive health. And it has a bright appeal. Their vivid color and their sweet tart flavor spark curiosity within the flock and encourage eating when it's too hot to be hungry. Raspberries are the anti-inflammatory allies. They help reduce synthetic inflammation that heat stress triggers throughout the body. They also provide a manganese boost. The mineral supports bone health and enzyme function. Both can suffer when hens are chronically heat stressed over long stretches of time. They're also high in fiber, which supports healthy digestion even during periods of reduced feed consumption caused by summer heat. Peaches, one of my favorites, are an electrolyte restorer. They're potassium rich. One of the best sources of potassium, which is the first electrolyte lost with yolk color. When chickens pant heavily to cool down. Peaches also convert to vitamin A in the body. Beta carotene supports immune health and yolk color, both affected by heat stress. Got ahead of myself there, sorry. Sugars also have natural sugars. They provide a quick energy boost to hens whose caloric intake dips during these hot stresses and help maintain activity and laying. They also have a juicy texture at roughly 88% of water content. Peaches are one of the most refreshing and hydrating treats on a sweltering day. Important to note with peaches, though, only feed chickens the peach flesh and always remove the pit first, since peach pits can be a choking hazard and contain compounds that may release toxins if crushed or eaten. So remember, for peaches, we always want to remove the pit and give the chickens the flesh. And then last but not least, mango. Mango is a tropical immune booster. It's a vitamin A powerhouse. Mango is one of the richest fruits of vitamin A, which supports respiratory health, and that is critical when the birds are really panting. It also is great in vitamin B, B6 to be exact, and folate support energy, metabolism, and nervous system function under heat stressed events, which keeps hens alert and active. Mangoes are also great for enzyme support. Natural digestive enzymes in mangoes help compensate for slower digestion that occurs during this hot weather. They also have great irresistible flavor. Mango's tropical sweetness is highly palatable, and it's a great way to entice off-feed hens to eat during a heat wave. All of these can be used in combination or in different combinations to make a heat stress treat. On the next slide, we're going to show you a short video of how you can incorporate fruits and our product Flock Fixer to provide a fun treat for your hens.
Help your backyard chickens beat the heat with Flock Fixer frozen treats. The fun treats keep your chickens cool, but also helps rehydrate, restore vital nutrients, and support the immunity of your flock. When there's a heat wave, try Flock Fixer frozen treats. Help your
And that wraps it up today for our short webinar on heat stress. I believe we will have this on Facebook and on our YouTube channel if you want to come back and ever reference our Beat the Heat webinar. If you have any questions, you can certainly put them in the chat, or you can reach out to me directly. There is my email address and my phone number. We would love to help. If you have any concerns or questions about our products or just general flock health, we're always here to help. Thank you for tuning in today, and I hope everyone has a great rest of your afternoon. We'll leave the chat open just for a little bit to see if there were any questions. But with that, we'll wrap up. And like I said, I hope everyone has a great rest of their afternoon.